What's up, guys? Tonight we have Anissa getting a super suit, Gamby's acting super shady, and Lady Eve is toasted. Stay tuned.
Super toasted.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
This album has been life.
Life.
At first when you were like, oh, it's the Schoolboy Q one, I forgot and I switched him up with The Weeknd and I was like, that's the song I skip the most.
No, this is my favorite song off the Black Panther album.
It does make you want to fight. You're
right. If I if I was like,
Why fight though? Of all things.
What is this? Are you on 10 yet? Like, are you hype? Are you ready to go? I will punch you in your face.
If I was a superhero, if I was a superhero, this is a song I want to be kicking ass to.
It's a good my friends and I were talking about walking red carpets and how it's boring and how it should just be essentially like a music video. Let's skip the interview part. Nobody needs it. Just get your wrestler music on and like walk that red carpet. This would be the jam.
Exactly. When I listen to music, like if I have my headphones in, everything becomes either a movie scene or a music video. And this is one of the songs I'm like, I'm now Black Panther.
No. Have you ever just like listened to a song, but like everybody think you listen to rap because your head's like this, but you can be listening to like High School Musical or something really just totally different?
I don't listen to High School Musical.
That was an example.
Sure don't. Anyway, what's up, guys? We're gonna hop right into it. I'm with my lovely ladies, Porchia, Joelle, Chae, and I'm Chae Jones. We are here for Black Lightning, episode 7 of season 1. We are gonna get
Juan.
What? How did you all feel about this episode? Because I was flipping out.
It was super weird. Super weird. And I'm so confused. Like, we bringing people back to life now. I almost said the, 2-word minimum. But we bringing people back to life now. What's going on?
Actually, go ahead, because I was just going to say the same thing.
Jump in.
We had a 2-limit minimum on what I can say, but that's what I was going to say, because, like, first of all, what? I legit was like, are you effing kidding me? My hands went up watching this episode at the end. Why? And why'd you have to kill Jill Scott? Like, man, like, I was just like,
I knew it was going to happen.
I was super
predicted
upset.
Lamont McGee is everything. He wrote this episode, so thank you, Lamont, for this episode. It was super awesome. I really appreciated all those super great conversations we got to have. But yeah, the double cross, like watching these two come to a head and knowing that there's obviously something much bigger behind this. I'm shocked that she died so quickly. I'll be interested to see who comes next because this is for sure not over.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not. But okay, so.
What happened? Oh my God.
Gamby. That's Gamby.
You choked her up and
Gamby's choking out.
Oh no.
I was finna talk. And then I choked on my saliva.
Gamby said, you got something to say, Porchia?
Oh my God, I guess I can't talk about Gamby. He gonna kill us all. He out here. Y'all, he's an assassin, y'all. Oh my God.
Well, he is an assassin.
He said they built an ecosystem.
He sure did.
So whatever, like, ecosystem they got, like, it's in the real world, too. They got me. I'm gonna just be careful about what I say about Gamby. I mean, we don't trust him, and I'm glad that Jeff don't trust him, but I'm a little nervous. I gotta protect my life.
Goodness
So maybe
gracious.
I'm just gonna say what I was gonna say.
Let's get into the Jefferson and Gamby situation because obviously it's kind of hit its like breaking point.
I'm just happy that Jeff, feels how I feel. That we see eye to eye.
Finally.
I mean, I don't think I can go into detail too much right now because that ain't right.
Old boy is so long.
But
to be like, you know what? It's fishy that you could do all this stuff because you know what? He's consumed by his emotions, not paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gamby told him so.
No. Okay. So yeah.
No,
I mean, he owned up to it.
We apologized to you last week. This week.
He owned up to it. Okay, so
all we want to hear is this first.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Jefferson is ran by his emotions, guys. He does it, and Porchia has said it. Okay, there it is.
It has been spoken by.
Moving
Porchia.
on. I just want y'all to know I was right about some stuff.
You were.
Okay.
You were.
But okay, so where do we? Okay, so Gamby is a killer.
He's an assassin. He builds ecosystem. He's a drug dealer. He's a tailor.
Drug dealer.
Where'd you get drug dealing?
We've never seen Gamby pass drugs ever.
But
not slinging no dope.
He's helping Lady Eve supplied Tobias
He
with it because
left
it's the
this
ecosystem that they
lifestyle.
have. He's a part of
He
it.
left
He's
his
a
lifestyle
part-
and
I
has
think he's
come
right
to
on.
an agreement with her about how they're going to continue this relationship. They are not building things together. They are not working together. They are only
He's
making sure
okay
their
in it, so he
roads
doing
don't
it.
cross. He's not
not the silent
complicit though.
partner. Oh,
But he is
there it
not
is.
complicit. He doesn't say like, "Hey, let's do this." He's not helping move money. He's not even protecting them. He's literally only making sure,
Dang
to the
near.
best of his possibilities, that they and Black Lightning don't cross paths because of what happened to Lynn last week. When we cross paths, it's not good for your family, bro. But now that's changing because we have daughters with superpowers.
Yeah. Yeah.
If Gamby's anything, I
And we
think
got
he's a
daughters who are
silent
interested.
Partner. I think if anything, he's a silent partner in
No, because
it.
a silent partner still has say. A silent partner can come up to you and be like, "Hey,"
Yeah.
they're just not in the public eye. I don't think Gamby has partnered
I
with
mean,
her
he
at
do
all.
got. Excuse me.
Former
Did
partners.
he not say that they built an ecosystem
Former
together?
partner, but former
she's saying
partners.
now.
But he's still trying to protect that though, because he came to her and he said, "I want to kill Tobias."
Do you
She
really
like, "No,
think
you can have
Gamby-
Joey Toledo."
Look, Gamby understands that when you are dealing with the worst of the worst, you have to come to some type of term with them. He can't just say like, "Screw it all, I'm gonna just do whatever." Like
Yeah.
Black Lightning with all your emotions, like you go take care of it. Obviously, that wasn't gonna work. He knew that from get. Like everything Gamby does is to A, protect Jefferson's family, and B, to move forward. In which ways has he failed to protect that family?
Facts. Also, I feel like, from my understanding, that Lady Eve is kind of like an old school chick. So, like, she gives respect where respect's due. Gamby did train her. Gamby's only taught her the game. And I feel like their dynamic is that out of respect. So, it's like they're not necessarily doing business together, but out of respect that he's backed off, she's like, all right, I'm going to leave X, Y, and Z alone. And I'm still going to, like,
I
have
got
this,
it.
like...
My thing is, if you giving somebody permission to kill somebody and then handing them a goodbye you dead parting gift in order to finish that kill, y'all work together.
But what was the deal?
Y'all work together.
Look at the reason he gives him the gift, though. The gift is not just for Lady Eve. The gift is to send a message of you need
to
to go
Tobias
back
because she's
into
passing
hiding.
messages through Gamby because they work together.
So they can reach the same mutual end goal.
Exactly.
This is like
Because
when you
they
have
work
a-
together.
You never had a terrible roommate?
But we work together. You get what I'm saying?
You have to all coexist.
I mean,
together.
I never had a terrible roommate, but I'm saying though,
Okay.
in that realm, we work together
So,
because
no,
obviously
you
we
guys
working together to pay these
coexist
bills
together.
But we
You
working
coexist
together to live in this
survive
place.
into the next space.
That's working together.
That's
teamwork.
coexisting. That's different.
Teamwork
Coexisting
make the
is
dream
different.
work.
I like this person in the chat. Preach more comedy. He says Gamby understands that you can't get rid of crime. At the best, you can control it, but you can't eliminate it. That's going to be Anissa's fall, which is an interesting point.
I agree. And this clearly is going to be just like her daddy. I look forward to little sis being in there. Like, I like being lied to, y'all. And I see every one of you.
Yeah.
Because like Jefferson says, like Jennifer's already without power. She's her own handful. So with powers, it's going to be a whole
Jennifer's
different
going to be
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
but she
really
knows
glad you
something
have Power
up
Rocket.
because she already questioning them like, what y'all got going on because it's y'all a little too quiet around here, you know.
Like
Yeah.
you would have said the shirt I got on.
Let's go into the Anissa versus Jefferson versus Lynn versus, I guess, Jennifer situation.
I just
Family
want y'all to
Civil
know
War,
I'm
King's family.
Let's do it because
Round one.
here we go with Lynn.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Lynn,
Y'all
fake.
So here she goes.
You're so hard.
Why are you so hard?
Okay, wait, let her talk. Let her
She
talk.
does the ultimate most. She does the ultimate most. 1 minute, she's not with it at all. She don't want nobody fighting crime. The next minute, she down for the cause. She called Anissa a superpowered vigilante.
Is she
That's
not
what
that?
she called her.
Right?
I mean.
She called a
but
spade a
stop that.
spade. I don't see the problem.
Okay, but then, after you basically cuss her out in the beginning, letting her know, like, that, it breaks up families and you be lonely and you don't have nothing. It brings pain and hardship and all this other stuff. Then fast forward, here she goes talking to Gamby. Can you make her a suit? Here she goes talking to Jeff. Can you train her? Like,
Okay,
which
this
side
is
is
me.
she
Hold
on?
on.
Go for it.
This is me. Okay, so this is for Lynn. For Lynn, partly she is a mom, so at her core, she's gonna want to protect her child, just hands down, no matter what. So it's gonna contradict a whole bunch what she says versus what actually needs to happen.
But you can't be on no iffy and wishy-washy
Yes,
psychic
you
stuff
can.
dealing with people with emotions and powers.
Okay.
You can't do that.
You're right, but here's the thing. This is what I think. I totally understand Lynn's point of view on everything.
Yes.
My problem with Lynn has been that when it came to the Jefferson and Black Lightning situation, I felt like her motives were a little selfish because she wasn't looking at the greater good. She was looking at
Her greater good.
her greater good.
She want her
and
man.
that's what was frustrating. I respect the fact that she understands that Anissa is a grown woman and will not stop until she does what she feels like she needs to do. And so I respect that she, rather than continue to fight it, is now just being like, I just have to support this wholeheartedly. It's just not frustrating, but I'm just like, damn, like, you really folded over on Anissa real quick.
Lynn's journey as a woman is so fascinating. Because here's the thing. Like, when you
I'm not.
Look, if you're in a relation, the reason they broke up is fascinating. Because it's like, the love didn't leave. It's just, he envisioned a different life for himself, right? His life was going to be out in the streets fighting crime. She said, I don't want to wait up every night for you. That scares me. I want to be the first thing you think about because you're the first thing I think about. I want us to be on that same plane. She didn't say it, but Lynn had this is not verbatim from Lynn, but Lynn, if you look at Lynn, like all of her actions always lead back to Jefferson. Even when she's trying to ignore him and move away from him, it always comes back to like what is going to be best for Jefferson long term. Even when she's trying to do for herself, like their love is strong. They envision different lives for themselves, and that's why I really enjoy Black Lightning. It's because like relationships are messy like that. Like that's an impossible decision for anyone to have to make. I love you. I would love to spend the rest of my life with you, but the things I want to do don't correlate with the things that you want to do. To see her daughter be injected into that, like she has no choice. She can't leave her daughter. She's a mom. You know what I mean? I can leave you. Yeah. You're my man. Like I can go. There are a bajillion other people I could possibly date, marry, be in love with, whatever. But I only got my 2 daughters. So for her making that swing, it makes complete sense to me because I know you're hard-headed ass from 3. You're gonna do what you want to do. So I might as well have somebody out there protecting you. And you come home every night so far, so you got to be the one to do it. I love Lynn's journey. Even when she frustrates me, even if she's not always making sense, even when she's making selfish decisions, she's real, and I really appreciate seeing that.
I totally agree with
We
Joelle,
understand you love her.
I do.
I love Lynn too, because like it's like her journey. Because I totally get what you're saying about like how their love is really strong, but they also envision you have 2 people with different ideas of what their love is supposed to be like, trying to be as a one, and 2 is not going to connect to 1 in this situation because they're both seeing 2 different paths.
I low-key thought Lynn was leaving. The way she was talking to Anissa at the end, like stroking her cheek, just being like, look, I just need you to do well. I have my bags in hand. I thought final shot was going to be Lynn just like off into the sunset. Like, I don't think she can deal with this. I think once she finds out both of her daughters are super powered and they're all going to be fighting as family, I don't think Lynn can stay. I think she need a break. Because that's a lot of worrying for her to do.
Because she already overwhelmed as is.
Mm-hmm. It sure she is.
Well, I don't, no love lost with Lynn. I love Lynn too, but I don't like her ways. I don't like her perspectives.
She's loving
and
the
I really don't like this emotional roller coaster she be trying to take people on. Like, you gotta chill.
No,
you gotta
like,
choose.
Choose what? Okay, what are you asking Lynn to choose?
I'm asking Lynn to choose if you're going to be okay with your people helping fight the crime of Freeland, or are you going to continue to be selfish and bash them every time they do something good.
I think at this, like, where she is at now, she understands, which is why she's telling Jeff, keep her alive. Now,
but that's where she was at now on the first episode at the end of it too. That's where she was on the third episode at the end of it too.
Well, and here we are. Third episode for Anissa.
No, I'm saying for Jeff's situation.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying, period. She's on this emotional roller coaster. She agrees 1 minute and the next minute she don't. Then she agreed, then she don't.
She's just like her daughter.
Just like how she started this episode off, going in on her at the end of it. Oh, help her, get her a suit, and train her. Like,
that's an interesting concept.
You gotta stop doing that to people.
Like Jen and Anissa is like her father. So basically, they're both mirroring each other in their own situations at the same time. That's a really amazing
But Anissa shows
concept.
her a lot of herself, because every time Anissa has a real deep conversation with her, letting her know, you know, how she feels about what they got going on. Because even when she asked her, like, oh, so him being Black Lightning is what split up the family, she couldn't even give her a clear answer, because she knew that what she was saying was selfish. So Anissa shows her herself in such a way that she, you know, believes that, okay, I have to give this a chance because obviously it's helping someone, including me, because without them, I would have been dead.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every time I start to get frustrated with Lynn, I have to remember that, like, Jefferson is literally exactly the same when it comes to situations with his father and, like, Tobias, like, where he's irrational and completely lets his emotions, like, override everything.
Everybody emotional.
Yeah, and
wait,
I guess we...
Go ahead, continue.
I was going to say, I guess...
I'll finish it, but continue.
I guess, you know, I don't even remember the point I was trying to make anymore. Just go with it.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say Jefferson flip flops too, even though he did finally admit it. But like he's a
I
flip
never
flopper.
said he didn't. But Lynn is outrageous.
But you
That's
come
what I'm
out
saying.
so hard against Lynn
I
as
know,
opposed
but, like,
to Jefferson. You're
let's
like,
just mention
Lynn's
the fact.
emotions are genuine. And it's like, yeah, but they're also selfish. If you die, you're not only is your family without you, but your city is without you. Like, you don't ever stop. Like, you busted in. We could just go there now.
Yeah,
Like, you
but
just,
I'm on his heart and his passion to save the city and to
then why
do
can't you
what
be
he
on
has to
Lynn's
do.
heart to save him?
and save her man and her family.
Ain't no save.
But-
And she's not trying to save him. She's trying to keep him from doing good in the world.
She's trying to keep him safe
and
to protect
alive.
him. But you go out in these streets, that's dangerous. I want you home with me.
It ain't nothing stopping the streets from walking up and where he at. Clearly, it ain't nothing stopping them from
Right, but there's a
pulling up at
difference
his
between,
crib.
okay, but if you have somebody you love who's actively going out and seeking danger as opposed to like, oh, well, it might find me. Okay, but that's
He's
like a 1
fighting
in a
danger.
million chance.
He's fighting it.
You're finding it to fight it, though. You are going out and you're putting yourself in the line of danger. You're putting a target on your back, and they did a tippy-top tap dance trying to convince Lynn this week that wasn't the case, when in fact it was. Like, I thought you'd be mad because they lied hella hard to Lynn to be like, oh no, don't even worry, like, random hackers, you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. No, your life is in danger because of the shit Jefferson is doing. It's a
And the shit
problem.
Anissa brought to
Well,
you.
actually, it was because of what Anissa brought to her. Honestly, it had nothing to do with Black Lightning.
Okay, but I just realized I feel like it's weird that we come at Lynn. I'm like shaming myself and saying this too. I feel like it's weird that we come at Lynn for being quote unquote selfish about, you know, her greater good rather than the greater good, because Jefferson kind of does the same thing by wanting to go after Tobias rather than trying to stop all this like drug dealing. Like, he's trying to ignore all this and go straight for Tobias, which Gamby's told him numerous times, like, that's not how we're gonna break this whole thing down. Like, Tobias is just one part of this big giant puzzle. So Jefferson ain't shit either, is basically what I'm getting at.
Well,
Thank you.
actually, Jefferson is, just because he's having this, you know, 2 or 3 episode moment when he just so happened to find out that Tobias was alive. Of course, he has a vengeful heart right now. And he's going to go to those emotions. But at the end of the day, Black Lightning was fighting crime because Black Lightning was fighting crime at the end of the day. And I applaud him for fighting crime, for having the heart and the passion to want to protect Freeland. That's where I applaud him.
Look, we can applaud.
Jeff, don't give her any applause.
right, do not applaud her.
You mad fake, Jeff.
We can applaud Jefferson.
Don't take my applause back.
We can applaud Jefferson, but we can also look at the consequences of his actions. His final, like, barrage, especially, is like, you know, and again, hot-headed, coming off the fact that he's like, look, Gamby, I know you're lying to me. I don't know about what, but now I'm pissed. And instead of going home to regroup, to think about his instead of asking Gamby the important questions, which is what I definitely would have done, be like, okay, sit down and tell me what you know, because these lies are not working for us
Gamby
anymore.
ain't about to tell him nothing. Sit down and tell me what you know. He's
I
going to sit down
can't
and
tell
him
you
lies.
anything when you're this emotional. I cannot talk to you if you're going to be at this level.
Facts.
If everything I say is going to be the end of your world or the end of our relationship, that's too much. Gamby, again, knows I can only give you so much information because that's all you've shown you're able to handle at this point in time. Jefferson
And I
makes
ain't
it
treat him like a kid.
large. Yes, because you acting like a
'Cause he's
child.
acting like a
You're
kid.
acting like an angry kid who's like, I have to go beat up my bully because he beat me up, instead of looking at the whole situation of like, why is your bully in power there? Why submerge now? Why is there an infeuding between these people? Who's really behind Green Lane? Like, all of these questions he refuses to ask because all he can see is his target. That's not good thinking. That's not general
But
thinking.
he found
It's
out
what you
that
need.
Tobias was behind it, though.
Tobias is like
He's a small
cog.
cog
It's seriously,
behind
it's really
a huge operation.
Yes.
And when you create a void like that's, if you're in war, and you're fighting a dictator, you take that dictator out, but have no plan on how to replace that dictator or how to operate. That country goes into chaos. You need, like, he is a huge earner. People are going to notice if he's gone, and it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
You have no idea how it works, so you're just pulling out bricks. You're going to make the tower fall. It's dangerous.
which is why Lady Eve didn't want to eliminate him, because 300% profit. Oh, that money is golden. That's, like she said, it's impossible to replace.
And now
Well, now
that
she
you've gone
gone,
in there,
so-
you've made yourself a target of the police too. So now, not just your community, because even though it's not your fault that Lady Eve died, you did make a situation, which all black folks know, if you go out and you start causing trouble somewhere else, they can blame you for any bad thing that happens.
But Gamby made that situation though. Gamby was the one who made Tobias mad, that sent him to Lady Eve and all of that. Gamby started that.
Jefferson put himself in the middle by going after Tobias.
Right, and at the end of the day, that's Jefferson's alibi. I was fighting Tobias in the hallway.
Oh, okay, wait, let me
But you left a slew of bodies behind electrocuted.
Including his sister.
Right, and now...
Well, that wasn't his fault.
But it doesn't
No,
matter.
it looks
straight
like it's
bullet
your
is no
fault.
one's fault.
But just like he said, he make mistakes sometimes. Hell.
All right.
Okay, I feel like we're just gonna keep going around and around with you for this one portion. But
I'm not asking y'all to go around with me though.
No,
I said what I
look.
said and I left it there.
You know what? I'm gonna put y'all on pause for a second. I'm putting everybody in the corner for 2 seconds. Take a little breather while I give y'all some of this tasty tea that I got here. Do you want to have fun, y'all?
Yes, let's do it.
Do you want to learn and grow in all
my God, I
areas
love it.
of your life?
Every day of my life I want to do that.
For the rest of y'all who do, we have a podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos podcast edition is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder Maria Menounos and drops every Friday on iTunes.
Hey!
Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of life, from health and wellness to career and relationships, finances, and more. Let our Maria be the big sister you never had.
Nobody puts the black lighting panel in the corner. Thank you so much, Ivan.
Nah, they in the corner still. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for the free. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let them know that it was us, the Black Lightning panel, where 3 out of 4 of us are in a corner. That got you there.
I end up in the corner.
You in the corner.
You know why you're in the corner.
First of all,
Hey,
is this read not over?
pause.
We gotta stop.
Conversation with Maria Menounos podcast edition. Check it out. Y'all may come out of your corners now.
you.
Dude, Maria
Wait.
has really great advice though, but
She
for real,
does.
like go check out that podcast. It's kind of giving me all of my life right now.
Same.
Like, seriously, check out the Cat Sattler one. That interview is everything. But let me get to you,
Check
Portia.
out all of them and then say we sent you.
Please. But you, what were we talking about before? You
I
stopped
don't know.
us
Come
in
on,
the
I'm
corner.
ready. Let's go.
Are y'all calm now?
Can anybody in the chat remind us why, before we got put in the corner, what we were talking about?
Okay,
I had something
I
with
made
Portia.
my statements about Lynn and how I feel about escalated because then
They want me to put them back in this corner. Listen.
Everybody wanted to talk about how we were being hypocritical against Lynn because Jefferson does the same thing, and so I
You said we.
justified. So
Like,
I
it's just
justified
you.
Jefferson's actions, and it was wrong. Okay.
Oh,
so,
all right.
Oh, now I remember the whole straight bullet thing.
You should just walk out, Drew. Just walk away.
I'm done. I quit. Y'all gotta get another light skin up in here to take my spot. I'm done. Okay. Now let's get into, since we already touched on Tobias a little bit, let's get into Tobias' situation.
I told y'all his sister was gonna die,
You did.
did.
I told
You did
y'all.
say
You're
that.
right.
You did.
and she did.
You
Yeah.
are absolutely right.
Her death was great too.
It was awesome.
She was like, "Stay with me." She looked me in the eyes, like, "I'm dying now." I was like,
No, it was more like an F you too at the same
Yeah, no,
time.
that's
It was
what I'm
totally
saying.
an F you.
Like, stay with you. I'm dead, bro, and I'm
She,
gonna on you.
she was making the face that I make when I've had like 3 too many hennies, like on a Saturday night, where you just like stare and you're like, I'm done.
But
I mean,
it
the
was
fact that he
awesome.
cared and wanted her to still be alive it showed his heart of compassion because he knew right there in that moment that he done messed up. Okay, and he took thought for it, and he went and told Anissa about it after.
Yeah, but now Anissa might think that he was talking about Lady Eve.
Well, he gonna clarify it clearly. They work together
I'm just
now.
saying. So I'm playing devil's advocate on both sides of this, just so we know.
But that didn't even deserve a devil's advocate.
It's all mess, but can we talk about Tobias just fighting dude in the cage match?
Oh,
It was a
Oh,
snack
green light,
fighting
yes.
another snack,
I was here.
making a meal. Know what I'm saying?
It was so
It was
beautiful.
anger fighting high, and then high taken up with anger. Like,
Yeah, but
that's
they-
what it was.
But they were fine.
But they
So
look nice.
Our point remains. Okay? Sexiness was going at it. I really enjoyed it. I also like the fact that he is like, yo, just bring me somebody stronger. It's like, wow.
But
to go through that
Homeboy
kind
was
of gauntlet,
strong.
he's tested himself out, which means he's getting ready to fight Black Lightning.
He's
Which is
preparing
really the
himself.
day we're all looking
Why y'all
for.
think Tobias didn't take his shirt off though?
I don't want to see it.
I'm ready for it.
You don't want to see it? You didn't want okay.
Girl, you can close your eyes because I'm trying to.
What's up? He could be. I don't particularly. I didn't want to see the other dude.
I mean, he already has beautiful
I wanna
skin.
see all of
we
them.
just,
More naked men is what we're really after.
we just trying to see if he got the abs to match the beautiful skin.
It's
You know what I'm
Women's
saying?
History Month. Let's do it.
I'm looking for a little
Yes.
bit more Nissa and Grace action, but that's because I'm feeding for.
I'm also
I'm not on
here
that.
for the lesbians.
I'm really for the
Let's do
lesbians,
it.
so-
I'm just for all of the sexual chemistry that we
We've
can
got the
possibly
bisexual
get.
fever in here,
Yeah.
and I respect it.
So, okay. Tobias, listen. I really want to know more about this albino like magic going on because obviously it was heavy in this episode with the little
The green light.
trinket that was left on Joey's body. That was,
The
There's
coffin.
a coffin
It was a
filled
coffin.
with bone
Baby
dust.
coffin
Yeah.
to it, yeah.
and then obviously at the end of the episode we see that whole hot ass mess. So I just thought like I need to know the history. I feel like I should like Google the legends on albino people and see like what, because
That'd be
clearly they're
interesting
trying
to
to
read,
tie
though.
that
This is
into
just
it.
a rehash of the gold coffin is her. She runs a funeral mortuary, and I think that the dust goes back to like, oh, magic powder, you could be dust. I actually control you. Please settle down. But the thing with Lady Eve that was like, okay, several things. One, Lady Eve
We on
reigns
Lady
supreme
Eve?
forever. She is everything.
Yes.
Two, the fact that like Lady Eve was so soft on him was really her detriment, and she wasn't soft on anybody. And I really want to know more about their relationship. Like, I know he had like a big return on investment, but it feels like maybe there was something else going on because she's like, well, we're definitely not gonna like. I'm not even gonna couch him. I'm not even gonna tell him to sit his ass down.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna kill his right hand guy. Hopefully, he gets the message, but leave him alone.
She didn't think he was gonna come back and kill her.
She was
with
not
Black Lightning guns.
prepared for any of it. She
At all.
used that twin as a shield, and I said, "This lady is so cold. I love it."
Right.
And when she
Right.
won, I was like, "Look,
And then she pushed him into the pool like, here
And
you
then-
go, grab the gun.
Here comes
like,
Count Dracula up out of the
The
coffin,
coffin.
ready to smoke a
I was
hoe.
like legit, but personally, I'm like,
So good.
legit, I was,
ready to smoke her.
if I was Lady Eve, I still would have been like doing that whole like slow turn with my gun just to make sure ain't no other
Yeah,
surprises.
like
though.
I would have been.
You
That
know,
adrenaline goes down as soon as you feel like you've cleared all of your obstacles. You're like, "Shh, that was scary. Oh my God, that was a lot." You were not
Yeah, but
prepared
she
for
should
you
have.
rising
But
out
she
the
not out of
coffin.
the room yet. Get out of the room before
Right.
you own that. Like
Black people
That
do
is-
be knowing. You're not safe until you are clear.
you need to get your
need to
butt. You need
Yeah.
to take your gun, walk backwards, get out of the room, start walking in circles. You need to be making sure all your T's is crossing, all your I's is dotted because that's how you failed. That's how she got burnt in the face.
I just think those guns are interesting because obviously they're electricity, so it's gonna look like
Black
it was
Lightning.
Black
They
Lightning.
framed them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
why
in the
Henderson was like, "You
face-
did too much this time."
I would like it if Lady Eve was not really dead because now we're dealing with resurrections and like now she just has to wear like a crazy
See,
face
my
mask
thing
or
was
something.
I would
No.
have been more appreciative because I already knew because I told y'all that once they cut, the top of the food chain off, somebody else got to rise up.
Yes.
So I already knew somebody else was going to rise up, but I was thinking that somebody else was going to be a different and a new person that we didn't know about who's a part of this ecosystem that they built, not somebody who was already there before that they resurrected.
yeah,
Like, that's so
but that is
crazy.
interesting though, because obviously Tobias killed him. So did Lady Eve bring him back, or how is he back?
Well, everyone in the chat's talking about the shadow board. I want to know how they. First of all, the term the name shadow board sounds
So
like
that's what
some.
Tobias answered to.
Yeah,
That's what Tobias
that sounds
Lady
like
Eve answered to, the shadow
some
board.
voodoo magic type of
So definitely maybe Lady
affiliation.
Eve.
So
Because he
brought
mentioned
him
he
back.
needed the shadow board's permission in order to kill her.
yeah, but I almost am curious if like her death is her death what triggered that? Like,
Him being brought back to life.
yeah, because it's kind of like what triggered that, like what started that.
Yeah, we don't know. We come back out of nowhere to these two characters. One does not seem to actually be there. Like, she's dead, but why
But
is
she
his
ended up on his
body
chest,
on the
though.
bed? She does, but it's all around a very confusing introduction into that storyline because we haven't revisited any of them. We haven't
Yeah.
seen her, like, haunting the school or trying to get into heaven with her child or just, like, walking the earth lonely. Like, just no clue as to what these two have been up to, so it's just really weird. And also, like, you would think his body would be, like, buried by now.
Yeah.
I have a ton of questions. Like, was someone hiding him out?
It was
Did
the
he just
weirdest thing
Yeah.
I've ever
never
seen.
leave
Why
at
was
him?
why was that tattoo looking like that? Because it looked like one of those spray art T-shirt tattoos. It had
And
me
why
stressed.
did she turn into a tattoo on his chest? Like, Why did that
Maybe
happen?
because
That
she was,
his
maybe because
conscious
she's an
now?
innocent.
I don't know.
Like she was an innocent like death.
and that's why Tobias choked him.
And it was the last kill he ever made too before he died.
And that's the reason why Tobias choked him, because he said, you killing people mamas. And he choked them after he asked that.
Now, Ellis Bassford in the chat said something really interesting. He said maybe she wasn't embalming people, but bringing them back.
Ooh, Lady Eve does have a voodoo-y vibe about her.
Ooh.
So, and we see
It's
her
the hair.
doing a lot of like blood transfusion and other kind of things, which we assumed was embalming. But I'm down with this fan theory for sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't understand it, and it's really weird, but I'm glad they brought back Lala, because now we have somebody else against Tobias.
And we
Like-
have more icon.
And it was probably the shadow. It was probably the shadow board, because they probably figured out who went after Lady E for real. Because the shadow board, if they know so much, they're watching everything. So they already know that Black Lightning attacked Tobias at the same time that this little fake frame of Black Lightning killing people at the morgue thing happened. So my little theory is they saw what happened, so they raised him up to go against Tobias because he was in the wrong.
So people are questioning, is Lala the tattooed man from the comic books? And also, in the comic books, apparently,
When
the
did Lala ever
tattooed
do
man,
tattoos?
the tattooed man is technically Lynn's brother in the comics.
And he got a tattoo on his chest, Portia.
No, I'm saying, when was he ever doing tattoos?
No,
No,
I
the
think
ta-
that's
that-
like
He's not a
the.
tattoo. He's a villain called the Tattoo Man.
Yeah.
He just had like a ton of tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I
he
don't
only
know.
got one that we've seen so far.
So maybe if he keeps, now that he's back alive and he keeps killing, people will start, tattoos will start showing
Well,
up
will
with other
Will face
people.
that, because he
So-
killed Will too.
I don't think that Lala is going to be Lala anymore. I think he's going to be the mom. I feel like that was like a brand or sigil of herself on him. And she's like, do you believe in the resurrection? Which came across more as a threat than like, because she's not back. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like
Her
she
spirit-
brought him back, and now she's going to go do whatever she needs to do through
And find
him.
this girl.
Find her daughter.
Yeah, that she
Probably.
been looking for since episode
And
1.
maybe kill some MFers too, because she's mad. And she's an angry,
True.
vengeful ghost.
True.
Don't mess with spirits, man. That's all I
All
gotta
right,
say.
let's hop into predictions.
Oh, I love it.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV.
Who's going first?
Nissa's costume is about to be everything. I think it was Black Magic in the chat. I hope it was. I'm sorry if it wasn't. That was talking about Gamby's face when he got permission to make the costume, and he was like, "Oh, dude, no, Lynn, it's gonna be so safe. You don't even need to worry, girl. I got it. It's gonna be on point." Nissa's face lit up when she saw the drawings. Of course, we couldn't see them. Of course,
need to
we
be
have
careful.
seen the promotional materials. You gotta give my man Gamby just a little bit of respect, okay? His costumes do be working, okay?
I love
Barely.
Gamby.
His
Save
other costume
people.
was about to kill Black Lightning. But I
Barely.
understand.
He was practicing in Black Lightning, got emotional, and overused his Look, we can go down this road another time. I also do think Lynn is going to have to take a knee soon. Like, I don't think this is going to be good for her mental
Today.
or
Today.
emotional state. I think she's got to, like, bow out. And then, oh, crap. What's the other daughter's name?
Jennifer.
Why do I do this every week? Jennifer is probably going to have a feature episode next week. We have been real light on my Jennifer seasoning, and I need her back. She's my favorite character on this show. I love her
Yeah, I love her
sassiness.
too.
Dude, Jennifer reminds me of, like, not me, but my little cousin who was everything I wished I could be. Like, she's fly and super amazing. Shout out to Steph. So I would really like it if we got like a Jennifer-centered episode next week where hopefully she's learning about the family drama, and hopefully we do get to test her next week so she learns she has powers. I want to see what her reaction is to learning she has powers but is not able yet to tap into them. I think that'll be interesting.
Portia.
So I think next episode we're going to see this whole training situation between
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeff and Anissa, and I'm excited about that because, you know, I just want to see, you know, how great they work together, and then they're going to find out who framed them and why and how this all happened. And like I said before, I think the shadow board or whoever they are the people who brought Lala back so that he could go after Tobias because they seen that Tobias was in the wrong. And he actually did what he did. And they gotta know if they the people that know everything. And we may get some bits and pieces to who these shadow board people really are. I hope Lynn is not in this next episode. Just keep her quiet how they did G in this one. That's my piece.
Just stop hating. Okay. My predictions, definitely I want to see a more Jenna-centric episode because she is definitely the favorite. I want to see where's Khalil, like now that like he's kind of in, you know, with Tobias and everything. Like I really want to see that. and how he either is going to start to walk again, what powers and what strength he's going to have behind him. I cannot wait to see Anissa suit because it's going to be lit.
Yes.
It's
I
just
knew
going to
he
be
was gonna
lit.
make it.
Yes, because whatever. And I do want to see more of Lynn. I want to see like her like in a very more supportive, like she's trying to be, and just like really being Cisco-esque off the Flash a little bit to them, or Caitlin, more like Caitlin, like being the doctor and like stitching them if they need it.
I feel like that comes season 2.
Yeah.
Like season 2, after she's gotten through all of her emotional and processing, like I'm letting my babies go out and be in danger, and probably after they do something really good, and she can be like proud and like want to get on board, or in a moment of like heated danger where she's like, you know what, let me hop on Gamby's like intercom system and help guide you through these streets. It would be really cool, especially I really want to see her start. I want to see them start using like electricity as a medical tool. We predicted this episode
because that's what I thought.
I thought
ready. Like while Tobias' sister was dying, I thought that Black Lightning was about to do something to her to actually like clear,
try to restart her heart.
That
would have been interesting. If you
that would have been
heart, like, burned a hole in her chest, made it worse.
Law and Order. I agree with everyone's predictions. I think we're hopefully going to get to see Anissa and Grace next week, since she did hit up Grace on this episode. And speaking of them being a really cute potential couple, we have a new show on AfterBuzz TV.
Yes.
It's called Do You Ship? So do you guys have like your favorite TV couple?
Hell yes.
Portia, do you have your favorite TV couple of all time? Can you think of one?
Martin and Gina.
Okay.
That's a good one. Not platonically, Daria and Jane.
Oh, yes.
But romantically, Jane from Being Mary Jane and her like high school crush Boo. They're messy, but I love it.
I feel you.
Veronica Mars and Logan Nichols.
You would ship them.
Hell yes, I would.
Uncle Phil and original Aunt Viv.
Yeah.
Dark skin Aunt Viv. Love them. But okay, so on this show, basically it's a bracket style, like March Madness, battle of who's best. And each episode, 2 couples go against each other through different categories, and they're debated who's better. The fans get to be involved. We have people from different AfterBuzz shows coming in to help debate. Joelle's coming in to help us debate Grace and Anissa's case.
Y'all bringing me?
When are you bringing me? Because I definitely would have.
Y'all can come if we can get Grace and Anissa through to the next rounds. I'm saying we can't have all of us in at once.
You're right.
That's
we gotta keep. Know what I'm saying? Because we gotta push Grace and Anissa.
Is Jane and Raphael on the list yet?
Who?
Jane and Raphael.
They're on round 2.
Okay, so when round 2 comes around.
Wait, I got you. Jane and Raphael.
Wait, who's on this list right now?
Listen, you can go over to Twitter, ABTV Do You Ship on Twitter. Check out the bracket over there. We got a bunch of people from a bunch of different shows. We got a couple of, DC comic couples.
Yeah.
So you got to go through, represent. It's every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, you need to come root, support the team. Knowing I'm Cheyenne.
Got it.
So,
got it.
Y'all can come through.
You gotta drop that tweet so we can share it.
Yes. Where can they find you guys?
Well, guys, I'm Porchia Carter. You can find me on everything at Porchia Carter.
Hi guys, I'm Joelle Monique. You can find me all over the internet at Joelle Monique every week at blackgirlnerds.com. This Monday, the 12th, over at Collider's Heroes. And guys, be on the lookout for The Collective. It's a For the Culture site. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be bringing a lot more information to you very soon.
Woo. You can find me at Real Chae Jones on Twitter and Instagram. Love Shea Butter on Snapchat.
And you can find me everywhere at
Oh, sorry, one more thing. And next week you can find me on Rise, the new NBC show, and I cannot wait.
I'm sorry, are you acting on Rise?
I'm doing the after show. Sorry, I wish I was. And catch me in the show live. Catch me on the after show at 9 p.m. next Tuesday.
And my name's Drew Jones. You can catch me tonight on the iZombie after show or on all social media at OKDrewJ. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
We got my favorite comment this week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz your
views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.